Hello everybody, I'm Jack Ivey live in the studios of WRMG-TV-12 and also Television 97. Going to welcome you to our political forum. Of course, you know, election time just around the corner. As a matter of fact, it's August the 4th for many of the candidates running in Tishomingo County. And of course, we're going to have several candidates throughout the political campaign season, and we're excited about having a guy that's running for Tax Assessor for Tishomingo County. His name is Wayne Crum. Wayne, welcome into the political forum. How you doing?
Thank you, Jack. Good to see you.
Of course, we've run into each other all summer long already so far out on the campaign trail and, of course, at a lot of the political rallies. And tell you what, this running for office and also doing what we do is a pretty good bit of work, isn't it?
It is. It keeps you busy with a full-time job and having to try to go door to door. It's tough. It is. It really is.
And, of course, I know the folks look forward to campaign season. I do. We kind of get used to it. It's a lot of work throughout the summer. But I want to say a special thanks to not only the towns but also the fire departments and those type of people that put on the political rallies to give you an opportunity to get out and get in front of the folks out there. But one good thing about, of course, coming on the political forum, you're wondering what is the forum. We bring candidates on like Mr. Wayne Crum here that's running for Tax Assessor, and we got some questions for him, and we let you know more about Wayne. And I've always thought about it, if they know more about you, that can kind of help them make a better decision, right?
Yeah, that's right. My name is David Wayne Crum. I'm from the town of Burnsville, Mississippi, on the north end of the county. I am 44 years old. I've been in Burnsville pretty much my whole life since I was around 5 years old. I am married for 21 years to my wife, Lynette Crum. I have two daughters, Ellen and Hannah, and we live, like I said, we live there in Burnsville, and you know, it's where I chose to raise my family at, and it's a very good place. And
we sure are glad you decided to come on the political forum. And if you're out there joining us on a broadcast, make sure that you tell your friends and neighbors they can go to my YouTube channel, youtube.com, and just search Jack Ivey. We'll have the videos over, and you'll be able to share the interview here with Wayne so you can get it out to even more of Wayne's family and friends out there that wants to know a little bit more about him. I guess the first question I kind of wanted to ask today, what made you decide to run? This is, of course, a big decision you had to make there, right?
Yes, it is. I had some people come to me and approach me about running for the office of Tax Assessor, and after some prayer and some thought, I chose to go ahead and throw my name in there and you know, run for that office of Tax Assessor in hopes of you know, being able to serve the people of Tishomingo County.
Of course, I got to ask you, what did Mom and the daughters think about Dad running for office?
Well, they were okay with it. We ran 8 years ago, and it's a long summer campaigning, but everything went pretty well. They're okay with it.
So you rested them up before the campaign season to get them ready, right?
Yeah, well, they got 8 years rest, and now we're starting again.
So girls, Mom, you better get ready for a long campaign season. Of course, August 4th is the election. A lot of folks out there that might be watching this interview would like to know, what does Wayne Crum bring to the table for the citizens to be the tax assessor? What do you bring to the table?
Yes. First off, I believe I bring a good work ethic. You know, I've been doing my business, lawn care, for the past 15 years. And the reason I say I have a strong work ethic, when I chose to begin my business back there 15 years ago, this man told me that I couldn't make a living mowing grass. And I told him that day that I could make a living mowing grass, and that has drove me to have such a strong work ethic in doing that, not only to prove him wrong, but just it's something I really enjoy doing. And as I said before, I've been doing it for 15 years and have a strong work ethic. I had a guy working for me one time that said that I don't act like most bosses. He said, "You work hard." I said, "That's right. I believe in working and being a leader and you know, leading by example. So I don't get out there and tell the guys what to do that work for me. I get out there and lead by example and show them what work is about. I do the majority of the work myself. So, but anyway, I have a strong work ethic there. And also I believe you need leadership, strong Christian leadership in that office there. You know, and I believe I bring that to the table. I've been in the ministry since 2002. And I am a strong Christian, and I believe strong Christian leadership for the people there in the office and for the people of Tishomingo County is something that is important, because strong Christians have, you know, good morals, values, and they also, you know, make decisions, big decisions, and you know, pray about those decisions. I think that's very important for a tax assessor as well. dealing with people, you know, running my business, dealing with people has been something I've done in my business for 15 years, and also being in the ministry since 2002. I've had the opportunities to deal with people and work with people there, and I think you know, that leadership in working with people. I have led several mission trips, and I put those together, so I believe I have good leadership qualities, because I've also been a children's minister for about 6 years, and I pastored a church over in Iuka for a little over 2 years. So I think leadership qualities are there, and I think that's something that's important for the tax assessor.
You just happened to join us on the Political Forum, Jack Ivey and Wayne Crum here. And of course, Wayne is a candidate for tax assessor for Tishomingo County. Don't forget to mark that date down, August 4th. That's when you're going to need to go to the polls and mark that ballot for Mr. Wayne Crum. He needs your vote and your support. A lot of folks might think, what makes a good tax assessor? And of course, I'm going to ask you that question. What do you think makes a good tax assessor? Well,
I believe that since you work for the people of Tishomingo County, they are your boss, I guess you might say. And since you work for those people, I believe you need to be available to the people, to talk to the people when they have issues with their taxes, when they have problems, and not only just talk to the people, but be willing to sit down and listen to those people and the problems that they may have, and being willing to explain to them or to help them understand what's going on there, and just taking that time to be friendly and dealing with those people in that way. Also, that you need to have an office that's courteous and friendly, so that when the people come in there, they feel at home, or feel welcome, or feel you know, at ease when they come in there and talk to someone. It's not a you know, don't feel uneasy or anything like that. Just being you know, comfortable being in that office. Also, I believe a good tax assessor should practice fair and honest assessment of all taxes to all the taxpayers. You know, whether you be on 2,000 acres or whether you're on two acres, I believe we should be fair and honest in our assessments there, and I think that's something that I can do as your tax assessor. Also, I already said this before, but working for the people. If you will allow me to be your tax assessor, I will work for you, the people of Tishomingo County.
Wayne Crum, our special guest here on the Political Forum, and Wayne and I talked just a little bit before we went live, and Wayne, if need be, and we probably will need to come back and kind of update them on the campaign trail. It is a long summer leading up to election time, so if you see Wayne out and you got a question about anything about the tax assessor's office, on maybe his views on different things, make sure you ask him. And of course, we'll address those things right here on the Political Forum as well. So if you see Wayne out on the campaign trail, if you hear of a political rally in your area, come on out to the political rally, and you can see all the candidates at one location. We also replay the political rallies on TV 97, and we also put those on our YouTube channel. So we give you many, many opportunities to see the candidates before you have to make the big decision. Of course, Wayne, like I said, is a candidate for tax assessor, and of course, Wayne, for the folks that are familiar with the Political Forum, the reason you're on here today is to try to get the word out about where Wayne Crum stands as far as being your next tax assessor. It's hard to get in front of everybody. You're a working man. It's hard time to find time to even campaign, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I work a full-time job in the lawn service, and as I said, I work pretty much 5 days a week, and evenings and Saturdays is my only time to get out and campaign. So if I don't see you, I ask you if you would consider Wayne Crum for your next tax assessor, because I may not, I will not have the opportunity to see everybody in this county, and that's why that I came on with Jack here today, so that he can get my name and my face out there and let you know who I am, a little bit about me. So that's where I stand on that. If you would consider me as your tax assessor.
Of course, that's August the 4th coming up, and of course, I know from me and you talking and seeing you out, you've been just about all over the county. Naturally, you haven't been to all the houses yet, but you've worked pretty much all over the county trying to get to certain areas. You got to have a pretty good game plan to figure out how to cover this county. It's pretty good size, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a lot of people in this county, a lot of roads, and a lot of territory to cover there, and it's a difficult thing to do that. So yes, it is tough.
Wayne, you know how much we appreciate you for coming on the Political Forum, and like I said, we'll be getting back together to kind of update you on the campaign trail. And any final thing that you want to talk about? Why don't you talk about that experience of what you bring into the table?
Yeah, experience. As I was out on the campaign trail, I did run into some people that has asked me about experience, and I do not have experience in the tax assessor's office there, because you pretty much have to work in there to get experience. And I think, as a lot of you, when you started your job, you probably started the job at some time throughout your career that you didn't have any experience at the job that you began. But that work ethic that I talked to you about earlier, I believe that can take care of that experience factor there. And also the experience factor there, if elected August 4th, there will be opportunities between then and January to take some classes and training that will be available for me there. So I don't think experience should be the determining factor on who you choose to support as your tax assessor, because, as I told you, work ethic, I believe, plays a big part in that as well. And I don't have the experience in the tax assessor's office, but I do have experience, as I told you earlier. I mentioned the ministry that I'm in. I've been a children's minister, so I know how to deal with people. I know how to work with people. I know how to organize, and keep things going with people there. As I told you, those mission trips and things that I headed up and took care of, it takes a lot of planning and things to get all that together and to get everybody where they need to be. And I believe that experience in those areas can prepare me to be your next tax assessor and to keep the office running in the way that it should be.
Wayne, we appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Wayne Crum, our special guest here on the Political Forum. We appreciate Denise on the controls, as she does a great job all the time. And of course, Wayne, we'll see you out at the next political rally, and I know we'll see you down the road campaigning. Tell the family hello, and hopefully you'll be back down here before too long, and we'll do us another interview to update the folks.
I hope so. And for all of you people out there that I don't get to see, I would appreciate your support. Wayne Crum for Tax Assessor on August 4th. God bless you, and you have a good evening. All
right, once again, for Denise, Wayne Crum, our special guest, I'm Jack Ivey saying thank you for joining us on the Political Forum, and we'll see you next time right here on your hometown station, WRMG-TV-12 and TV 97. Y'all have a great day.